So today I'm going to be presenting a phylogenetic tree from a collection of phones, both old and new, that I found around my house. In this tree, the two phones with keypads diverge from the rest very early on. One of these is an AT&T phone, and the other is a Samsung phone. From all the touchscreen devices, the two iPhone 4s seen here diverged relatively early, since they are a bit older and they have their lock buttons on the top of the phone. One of these is white and the other is black. The next divergence was the iPhone 7 and 8, which are touchscreen but have lock buttons on the side of the phone. One of these has a patterned case and the other has a solid colored case. The phones with the most recent common ancestor are the iPhone 8 Plus and the 11 up here because they are touchscreen, have a side lock button, but they both have fancy wide-angle lenses, only recently developed by Apple. The obvious difference between these two is that one is an iPhone 8 Plus and the other is an iPhone 11. And in case you missed it, there is an outgroup here, which is the landline telephone. To break down this example and elaborate, I'll identify a few key characteristics to a phylogenetic tree. Phylogenetic trees exist to show the relationships between species. So in this case, my tree shows the relationship between these different types of phones. When the phones evolve, it is seen here at the horizontal line, and the formal name for that is anagenesis. When the tree splits, right here, it is called cladogenesis, and it leads to more diversity as each branch evolves separately. The location at which cladogenesis occurs is called an internal node. The individual phones are referred to as OTUs for operational taxonomic units, as they each differ from each other in some way. These two OTUs, the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 8 Plus, have the most recent common ancestor in this case. This means that they most recently evolved from their shared ancestor. I chose these because the wide-angle lens is relatively new technology for cell phones. You may have noticed that the landline is all by itself, and that's because it is the outgroup. The outgroup is the OTU that diverged much earlier than any of the other OTUs. All the OTUs in this example lead back to this one ancestor. And the reason we even have an outgroup and we're able to see the distance between OTUs in this tree is because it is rooted. When a tree is rooted, it has a visible common ancestor, and in this case, it's the landline.